Look at this. It's just a cowboy ribeye. Picked it up from Sam's. It's 2.4 pounds. It's probably about 2¼ inches thick. I did one before, maybe last year sometime. And it's time for me to revisit the cowboy and do it all over again. So what I'm going to do is salt it with some kosher salt like I did the last time. Put it on the rack and then put it in the refrigerator and let it sit in the refrigerator with the salt on it. And it should be ready to be cooked tomorrow. Hopefully it'll stop snowing because it's snowing outside right now. So one way or another, this cowboy ribeye steak is getting done. Stay tuned. Here it is out of the packaging. And you can see it's pretty big. You know, and I got pretty big hands. So this is enough for at least minimum 2 people. 1 person if you're really, really hungry. So, got the kosher salt. Coarse kosher salt. I'm gonna sprinkle it on here on all sides liberally. And after that, I'll come back and show you what it looks like before I put it in the refrigerator. Now, when I say liberally, you can't put too much, but you do want to put enough to cover this steak because it is a big piece of meat. This is actually called dry brining, and it's going to go in the refrigerator like this. The salt's going to draw the moisture out of the meat. It's going to dissolve the salt, and then the meat is going to absorb that moisture back into it. So it's going to be a tender, juicy steak, and it'll also give you a nice good crust on the outside when you cook it. Once I take it out the refrigerator, you know, I'll pat it dry, get all the excess salt off, do some cracked black pepper, maybe some garlic powder. Or what I did the last time, I used a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning, and that thing came out great. So I'm going to get this in the refrigerator. It's 9 a.m. and I will try and leave it in the refrigerator as long as I can. Maybe I'll do this 2 days from now. We'll see how the weather acts. The longer the better. Maybe 3 days. 3 days is good. I don't know if I'd want to go more than that. So, alright, I'll be back. Okay, so it's a day later. And this is what the ribeye looks like. As you can see, there's no salt on it anymore. So I am going to let it sit out and try and warm up a little bit more before I start cooking it. And I'm also going to do some lobster tails, so it'll kind of be like a surf and turf. And then we'll put it on the grill. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, this is day 2. This cowboy ribeye has been dry brining for 2 days in the refrigerator. You can see how it's getting darker on the meat. So I took this out about an hour ago. So there's really no moisture that I need to wipe off because I guess it's all in the meat. So I'm getting the grill warmed up now. Then here's some boneless chicken thighs I'm going to do. So let's go outside and show you what unit I'm going to be using to do this steak. So I'm not using the Old Country. And I'm not using the Weber Smoky Mountain. I'm going to do it here on the char griller. So I got my chimney starter full of charcoal. I got some wood chunks that I'm going to put underneath the lit coals. Then I'm going to do the steak on this side. I'll direct grill the chicken to get a nice char on them, and then I'll move them up to the top rack and let them finish cooking that way. So just showing everyone, you know, if you don't have a smoker, you can still smoke foods indirectly on your direct, you know, charcoal grill if you have one like this, and it can be done. All right, as soon as these charcoals get fully lit, we'll be back and get everything going. The coals are hot and ready now, so I'm gonna put on my heat gloves over there and dump these coals on top of these wood chunks. Close everything up, let it warm up some more, and then put the meat on. Stay tuned. And there you have it. So the wood chunks are underneath. I don't want them to sit on top because they'll probably burn out quicker. Let me just take this last grate. Put it on like that. And go ahead and get this closed. Let everything come up and get nice and hot. Brush off the grates a little bit, then get the meat on. Okay, so I put some olive oil, some cracked black pepper, and a little bit of this. This is a low sodium version. I got my meat probe, temperature probe, midway through. Right now it's reading 46 degrees internally. I'm going to set this to 130. So when that goes off at 130, I'm gonna take it off, let it rest, and then put it on the hot side of the grill. Chicken's ready. I'm gonna put some corn on there. So let's go outside. So I forgot I said I was gonna do lobster tail also, surf and turf. So what I did was, I took this meat cleaver and just cracked it right down the middle and got that. So that is my version of a butterfly lobster tail. So I'm gonna do this one and get it ready for the grill. So I have a butter mixture on here. It's butter, seasoned salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and a little bit of this. And I also put some of this on the corn. So this doesn't take long to cook. So this will be the last thing to go on. And I think the chicken is on the warming rack. So let's go take a look. So it didn't take long to get it turned on the chicken. So I put them on the top rack. And these are done for the outside. So I'm going to put these on the top rack. And then I'm going to base it with some of that marinade that I put on it to sit in overnight. The steak's looking good. It's coming up to 64 right now. And I put some of that butter basting stuff on this corn. So, looking good. So right now, internal temperature of the tomahawk is at 82. Quick look. Chicken's good. Corn's roasting really good. There's the meat. Still got a nice bed of coals over there. I'm guessing the wood already burned out, so I'm gonna throw another one on there, just for a little added smoke flavor. 100 degrees is where it's sitting at right now. It's probably been probably an hour and a half since I put everything on. I already took the chicken off. So no, I'm not going to open the lid. Maybe like another 20 minutes or so. I don't know. But it's 1:30. And then I'll go ahead and put the lobster tails on and finish it off. We are losing light. You can see the country city lights are coming on. It's kind of like a small city, but it's still country out here. But the sun's over on that side. All right. It's all being done on the char griller. And I did put another piece of wood on there, so I got a nice flow of wood smoke coming out. We're at 118 right now. So I'm going to say maybe another 25 minutes. maybe 20, and we'll be at 130. Or I could just take it off at 120. You know, it'll be a little bit more rare, but I'm okay with that because I doubt I'm going to eat the whole thing, and I'll be reheating it. And so, you know, when you reheat, it cooks. But I think I'll do 125. It's at 129. It got up pretty quick. It wasn't even 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Pull it off and let it sit for a little bit. See if I can do this with... And come back and put on the hot side. About 2 minutes per side. All right, here it is. After it reached 129 degrees internal, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit before I put it back on the direct coals and char it, and then we'll cut into it. So while the steak is resting, you got the lobster tails on, and I'll leave those up there until I'm done with the steak. And then while the steak is resting again, I'll go ahead and put the lobster tail on the hot side and let it cook and get a nice charred flavor. Okay, there we go. Timer is set. Do about 2 minutes per side. And then at the 1 minute mark, I'm going to rotate it, try and get a crosshatch. And do that same thing for the other side. And then once that's done, I'll take it off, put it inside, let it sit, put some butter on top. And then throw those. Alright, I'll show you guys the finished. Alright, I didn't get the grill marks, the crosshatch I was looking for, but this will have to do for now. So I'm going to put some butter on top and let it rest for as long as I possibly can withhold myself from cutting into it, which isn't long. But once the butter melts, I'll go ahead and cut into it. I got the lobster tail on the grill right now, and that shouldn't take much longer. And then I'll cut into this and show you guys what it looks like. There it is. We got the chicken, corn, grilled lobster tails. I'm going to enjoy myself. I probably won't eat all of this. Save some for work tomorrow. But I'm definitely eating all of that. Alright, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.